Hello guys, in this tutorial we will learn about Printf and Scanf functions used in C. First we start with some common points we need to understand. Now let's see them first. First point is all C program must contain the main function. That is, every program contains the main function. And second, code execution begins from the start of main function. And third, Printf and Scanf are library function. Now let's take a look and understand a few things about format specifiers in C. We are talking about only three format specifiers here. First is modulo D for integer numbers. And second is modulo F for floating point numbers. And third is modulo C for character numbers. And now let's take an example to understand printf function and format specifiers. First we include our header files, that is #include stdio.h and #include conio.h. Then our main function start, that is int main, curly braces open. Then we declare a variable of type int and its name is a and its value is 20. Then we print that variable using printf function. In double quotes we write number equals modulo D, comma, the value we want to print. Then return 0, then curly braces closed. Now let's see when we compile this program and run this, then what we got. This program will print number equal 20. And now let's compile and run this program in the compiler. Now let's see, here we declare int a equal 10. So this will print number equal 10. When we compile and run this, this will print number equal 10. And now let's take another example to understand printf function and format specifiers in more detail. As usual, first we have to include our header files, that is standard input-output library and console input-output library. Then our main function start, int main. Int is the return type of main function. Then curly braces open. Then we declare a variable a of type int and its value is 20. And then floating point variable f and its value is 10.290. And character type variable c and its value is a. Now using printf function we print these values. That is number 1 equal modulo D and \n we use for new line. Then comma a. Then we print the value of f using modulo f. Then we print the value of character using modulo c. These are the format specifiers we are using to print the value of integer, float or character constant. Then return 0, curly braces close. Now let's see when we compile and run this program, what are the outputs we got. First this will print number 1 equal 20. And then number 2 equal the value of f, that is 10.290. And then the character equal a, that is the value of c. Now let's compile and run this program using F11 or you can just click here. Now that's it. Number 1 equal 10, number 2 equal 10.290000 and then character equal a. Now let's take another example to understand the scanf function in C. Now scanf function is used to take the input from the user. Now let's see the program. First we include our header files, standard input-output library and console input-output library. Then our main function start, then curly braces open. And here we declare a variable int a, not initialize the value of a. Then using printf function we print this message, enter a number. Then using scanf we take the input from the user. Modulo D we use for integer and comma ampersand a. Ampersand a is the address of integer a. Now using printf function we print that number using number equal modulo d comma a. Now let's see the execution of this program. This will first print the message enter a number, then let's say we enter a number, let's say 450. Then this will print the number equal 450. And now let's compile and run this program. Now when we compile and run this program, it prints the message enter a number. Let's say we enter again 450, then it will print number equal 450. Now let's take another example to understand scanf function in more detail. Now as usual, first we have to include our header files, that is standard input output library and console input output library. Printf and scanf functions are stored in standard input output library. That's why we have to include these libraries. Then our main function start int main curly braces open. Then we declare a variable int a and floating type variable f, and then the character type variable c. Now first we print the message enter an integer number, and then we take the input from the user using scanf function, and then we print the value of a using printf function. Now then we print the message enter a floating point number. Then we take the input from the user, that is a floating point number, using scanf function. Then we print the value of f. Then we use f plus stdin. Then we print the message enter a character, and we take the input from the user, that's a character value, using scanf function. Then we print the value of c. Now return 0 curly braces close. And now let's see when we compile and run this program, what are the results we get. Now let's see the execution. First this will print the message enter an integer number. Then we have to enter an integer number. Let's say we enter 100. Then it will print number 1 equal 100. And then this will print the message enter a floating point number. Then we have to enter a floating point number. Let's say we enter 102.900. Then it will print the number 2 equal the number we enter, that is 102.900. Then it will print the message enter a character. Then let's say we enter a character, that is small m. Then it will print character equal m. And now let's compile and run this program. First we run it without using f plus stdin, and then we run it using f plus stdin, and we see the difference.